Hello everyone. Right, today we are heading up the field with a Conti rod, a AKIOS KYORI, which I'm sure most of you know what they are, especially if you're from the Eastbourne area, as Tony Carriage seems to sell quite a few of them now, in different sort of, you know, they bring out a different rod pretty much every year. I think they've had Furies, Kyoris, Air Powers, Craves, you know, there's quite a few of these blanks now. This is the 3-piece version. Butt section, which I'll show you better up the field anyway when it's all set up. Obviously your midsection, and then we've got 2 tips. One is a power tip, which is nice, and one is a quiver tip, which is very nice for fishing and scratching for flatties and stuff like that. That would be lovely, just to sit behind the rods, looking up at that and just getting a lovely pull round on that, you know. Which is why I like this rod. This is why I bought it. I've bought it for more of a fishing purpose, but also I thought, now I've got one, I might as well do a review on it and give you guys an understanding what this rod is capable of, and is it a decent rod for fishing, as well as can you get a bait out there if you want to get a bait out to 100 yards, 140 yards. I don't really know what it's capable of doing yet until we get to the field, but anyway, we're going to pair it up with a 5-ounce tournament lead. I've gone for a 5-ounce just because I think with my casting capability that rod will feel more at ease with that than a 6. It will handle a 6, but I'd rather not. We are going to be using rubber worms. If you can see them, they're fairly big, about the same size as a black lug. And we are pairing it up with an 8000 XT Pen Tidal XT 8000, which has got 3.0 to 3.1 mono, tapered shot leader, very bright, just so I can find it up the field, just in case we have a crack off. And I'm probably going to cut the points off the end of them hooks before I go as well. Anyway, I will see you up the field and I will give you a little rundown, and we're going to cast. Obviously the first cast we won't go mad. We'll walk down with a meter wheel, and I've got a fluorescent pole that I'll put in, and then we'll then see what distance we're at, and we'll set the mark, and then as the casts go on, probably do sort of 10 casts, we'll see what sort of distance we can achieve with this setup with the worms. See you at the field. Hello everyone, so we have a Kyori Conti rod, budget Conti rod, with a 2-hook flapper, 2-hook loop rig, sorry, 3.1 line, 3.0 line, tapered shot leader, and we've set up a distance stick pole with a meter wheel down there at 190 meters. How far can this setup put a 5-ounce lead with 2 worms? Let's find out. Well, that is straight at the pole. Whether that's anywhere near it. We've got a dirty crosswind up here. We could definitely get further with a. We could definitely cast further without the crosswind. Anyway, we're going to unplug this. We're going to turn you around, and we are leaving the rod there, and we're going to walk down to the pole. This is obviously the line. I'm going to try and keep this straight. We're going to have to unclip the rig. I would have walked down with a GoPro, but the battery decided to die. Yeah. Anyway, let's see how far we've got. Like I say, I've been amazed with this rod. It's handled it pretty well, and it's done some great distances. Yeah, oh, it's absolutely freezing up here. We're not actually a million miles away at all from this pole. Christ almighty. Look at this. Oh my God. Right. So we're just getting to the shot leader now, you can see. There we go. You can see all that. There's my lead, just pulled out the ground. You can see where it went in, both the worms, and the pole is literally there. I would say, to be fair, that's within 5 metres, yeah? Now that, I've set that pole up at 190 metres. Absolutely blown away by that, to be honest. So all we'll do is unclip the rig, and then we'll just wind that all back when we get back. Well, there we go, guys, all done. So if you're in the market to get yourself a Conti rod, I'd look no further, really. That is capable of putting a 2-hook loop rig, clip down rig, with 5-ounce lead, as you've just seen, around 200 yards, past 200 yards. I mean, the weather conditions are obviously favourable. Obviously, it was off our back. It was blowing slightly to the right. So obviously you've got to take them sort of things into account. The wind's obviously not blowing in our face and stuff like that. But then, you know, when we're fishing down in Brighton and we're fishing for the place, it's normally an offshore wind. So this is, you know, if anything, it would be better conditions at Brighton. Also, I would probably lose the tapered leader, and I would probably use a braided leader if it was me. It would just load the rod easier, and it will be less clunky through the rings as it's coming off the reel. And also, it will just be, it'll cast further, it's lighter, it'll just be much better. I just haven't used one up here personally, because if I cracked off, I probably wouldn't be able to find it. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch up with you all soon, guys, and I'd just like to say, if anyone's interested in any casting lessons or anything like that, feel free to contact me on here, and I will catch up with you all very soon. All the best. Cheers, guys.